My name is David Ray. I'm the President and CEO of Dundee Precious Metals, and I'm here today to talk about our excellent third quarter results. So the key results for us for the quarter were that we produced 80,000 ounces of gold and 9.2 million pounds of copper. For the year to date, that's 234,000 ounces of gold and 28 million pounds of copper. Overall for the quarter, this has been a continuation of the strong performance we've seen throughout the year at all of our operations. Relative to our guidance, we are tracking towards the upper end of our gold production guidance, and we are tracking within guidance for the balance of our operating metrics. So Additive produced at a 30,000 ounce rate within the quarter. Consistency of performance was what we've come to expect for a new asset, really performing at an exceptional level of stability and demonstrating the types of behaviours that we expect from all of our operations. 30,000 ounce production, so now we're running a little over 90,000 ounces year to date, and our expectation is that this performance will continue through Q4. Chalicepatch had a very strong quarter. They produced just on 50,000 ounces of gold, 9.2 million pounds of copper, so that's a year to date of just on 141,000 ounces of gold and 28 million pounds of copper. It was another very, very strong performance by Chalicepatch. Chalicepatch is a modern and efficient gold mine. It's well recognized globally for that. We continue to improve, however, and we see these things working into our work practices and our methods of working together, something that's been a significant benefit to what we've done with Additive, from the planning through the project to the commissioning and the current operation. Tsumeb treated 56,000 tonnes of concentrate in the quarter, a little below what we might typically expect for a quarterly operation. In this particular case, it was because we took 15 days of downtime to do some work on ancillary systems around the Tsumeb. And the reason why we did that at this point was it just made sense in terms of our management of some of the opportunities and the risks around dealing with COVID. So instead of bringing in people from overseas to help us do this work, we actually took the time to identify local resources within Namibia and made sure we had them on site and ready to do this piece of work. So it turned out to be a success in terms of understanding how we can do these things going forward. In 2020, we recognized the 10th anniversary of Tsumeb being part of the DPM family. And I'm happy to say they're starting to realize some of the long-term targets that we had for the asset when we first acquired it. And that's down to an exceptional team and great performance all around. So overall, in wrapping up for the quarter, it really has been an exceptional performance. I think that's credit due to all of the people in the organisation who've so effectively handled some of the challenges that we've had to face this year. It's difficult to talk about 2020 without COVID coming into the conversation. It's been something that we've had to manage, but I think has created quite a number of opportunities that we've been able to realise. It's had a minimal impact on our gold operations, largely because of good work done in terms of early preparation, recognizing the types of risk we might face, understanding how we can manage that with a particular focus on the health and safety of our employees and the readiness of our communities to be able to manage any COVID incidents successfully. Also within the quarter, we were recognized by the TSX as part of a group of 30 companies that were the top performers over 3 years in terms of share price. We're further happy to see that we were within the top 10. So a really exceptional performance that's been the legacy of a great deal of effort over many years by all the people involved in DPM. With reflection, this can be attributed to a number of things. Very strong performance from all of our people through the organisation. A focus on the relationship we have with the communities, making that both sustainable and something on which we can build with our existing assets and others. It also goes back to what we've managed to do with our opportunities with capital projects, where we've deployed capital effectively and successfully, as we've demonstrated at Additive. But I think most of all, what it means is that the ability to bring all of these things together, and I think that's down to hard work and effort over a number of years by the leadership in the organisation, the leadership at the sites, and our employees and stakeholders who really have made DPM the success that we're talking about today. I'm really excited, based on our 2020 performance, about the future of the organisation. We have a growing cash balance in the current gold price environment. We have very, very strong operations. We have the leadership to continue that strength in operations, and we have the talent coming through to help us grow the organisation. We have terrific relationships with our stakeholders, and particularly the communities. I think we have the potential to build on great talents and operations within our organisation such that we will continue to develop value for our stakeholders going forward.